Yo! There we go. I was a little muted. You know, it happens. But what can you do? It's not like I'm a professional at this or anything like that. Hold on 1 second. Hope everyone is doing well on this Friday evening. I'm doing a an interview with a YouTube channel in like an hour and a half, so I figured I'd go live for it before that, or I'd go live before I do that. What's up, Ish? What's up, channel member Stefan? We got Will Hudson in the house, Joe, Armando, William, Joe S in the house, not to be confused with Joe Bructuo. Yeah, what's going on? A B Sparks in the building. What's going on with the blueberries, bro? I got sick as fuck off blueberries last Saturday. It was the worst thing in the world. It might have been worse than the grapes, because I think there was more stuff coming. Like the nose is the worst part. Like there's literally blueberries coming out of my nose while I'm throwing up. Like, it's terrible. I fucking I went dirty yesterday. I was like, because my stomach hasn't really been feeling all that great since last Saturday, and I was like, I'm gonna go dirty. I got a New York style pizza. I ate half that bitch yesterday. Felt fine as fuck. Blood pressure was fine and everything, just because, you know, I eat so healthy. But nowadays, yeah, man, it was crazy, dude. It was brutal. Did I turn blue and inflate? I felt like it. I mean, it was really coming out of my nose and stuff like that. So let's talk about this, because I still see this fucking thing pop up. Project Hawk, or codename Hawk. I talked about this a week ago when it was debunked as fake. It's being made up on the family boards. Yet there's still people making videos on this nonsense. We have to do better. We have to stop this. We have to stop. I almost feel like making a video on it again tomorrow, just because, like, Spawnwave and I were talking. Spawnwave might actually make a video on it tomorrow. I don't know. I'll have to ask him, but he was thinking about it, because I mean, the thing of it is some of these people have already made this video talking about the same exact leak. And it's like, you already made this video. I could literally show you where you made this video. It's crazy. It's craziness. I don't get it. Like, there's other stuff to do. There's other stuff to talk about. I made a video that is going up this weekend at some point that I actually tried. I tried, man. I tried on this video, and I know it's going to bomb, but I tried. So hopefully people will watch it. I mean, it came out good, but yeah, it's just, it's crazy to me. Like, yeah, there's going to be a Switch 2 at some point in time, but you can't keep peddling the same rumors over and over again. Like, it's ridiculous is what it is. Like, especially when it's the same exact thing that you already talked about. Yeah, and the PlayStation handheld, the what the hell was the name of that thing? I don't even remember. Q or something. I think it had to do with the Q Lite. A Q Lite, like, I don't know. And I actually think that the Q Lite is potentially a thing, like, because there's a lot of people talking about it, and like, there's people that are talking about it that wouldn't have been talking about it if it wasn't an actual thing. You know what I'm saying? Like Forbes has a write-up on it, and stuff like that. So I feel like if it wasn't actually a thing, I feel like a lot of these places wouldn't be talking about it quite as much as they are. Just in my opinion. Have I ever played the Amico? No one has, really. I mean, people have played, like, the Q Lite needs to be like $100 or less. Anything more is ridiculous to me, and I think it's pointless. Like, anything more than that, it becomes pointless to, I think, a lot of people. Because, I mean, you have to have a PlayStation 5 in order to have this thing. So I don't know. Yeah, it's like a Wii U gamepad. But no, the Amico, I mean, you could play a fucking Raspberry Pi from 20 years ago, and that's an Amico. I mean, will I stream them all? I'm not seeing it in theaters. Like, I don't need to. Like, what up, Aaron? I don't feel like I really need to, because like I already know it's like gonna happen and stuff. But I do hear it's very good. Depends on how it works and how it's supported in upcoming games. But like, why can't you just do that with your phone, Stefan? Why can't, like, isn't that what the point of remote play is? Like, to the point of where you just play crap on your phone? Yeah, well, Joe, I mean, everyone, I feel like, wants that. What up, Hoosier? What up, Chidori? What up, Scout? What up, Jacob Mellon? I mean, if Nintendo did release more hardware more frequently, I think it would be for the best for them. But, you know, if stuff is selling, then it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, it's all about how much money you're making and stuff. And if you're making money with the hardware that you have and with the specs that you have, it's hard to convince them otherwise. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow, Fist. But like, remote play on a phone, and then you put a grip on your phone, and like you're done. What up, Goldrin? I did see that, Hector. Yeah. Oh no, it's bullshit, Goat. It's not Hawk. I did see that. I actually talked about it last night with MVG and John. When MVG first discovered it. Goosebumps book? You gotta have Goosebumps book. Jacob, yeah, I mean, I have no idea how much money I've spent over the years on games, but I feel like I'm making a good amount. I don't feel like I spent that much on the stuff that I sold it for, so. Congrats, B Sparks. Andy with a donut. What up, Sean? Who's your favorite sick guitarist? I'd say Dimebag. Because Dimebag is very versatile. So I'll go with Dimebag. No, these are, I said I was keeping some of my games. Like I sold 80% of my stuff. See, it's in totes and stuff like that. This is just stuff that I'm keeping. I have it spread out. Very spread out. Like, there's no Super Nintendo games. There's 2 GameCube games. Because I don't have any nostalgia for the Super Nintendo. Surprisingly, there's quite a few Xbox games. I kept 7 Xbox games. 1 PlayStation game. The 1 PlayStation game I kept. Because I don't have, like, a lot of the PlayStation games that I really loved. Well, we got to shoot the video for the sale. It hasn't gone. He's coming Tuesday. So then whenever he comes, we'll film some stuff. I did keep the Vita. It's right here. Anything that was hard to emulate, I kept. If I can emulate it easily on my mini PC, bye. Unless it has an emotional attachment. I kept 5 NES games. Yeah, 5 NES games. What up, BR? What is up, my nephew Raul? Yeah, I gotta keep the Vita. You know, and I actually kept, I think, all the Vita games that I have, because, I mean, it's, I don't know how far emulation is along for that. When was the last time I did edibles? 2 months ago, 3 months ago, when I had my panic attack. My uncle and my aunt came over, because my aunt was as a nurse. The day I got out of the hospital, that night I had a panic attack in bed, and it was fucking horrible. And I was like, I'm gonna have to go back to the hospital. But my uncle came over at like 2 in the morning. My aunt's a cardiac nurse, so she hooked up, like, she was checking my blood pressure and stuff. And my uncle was like, yo, take this. It'll calm me down. It's like, all right. It worked. How big was my GameCube collection? It wasn't too big. Like, I would say probably 50-ish games, maybe. I did keep the Wii U. So, like, systems-wise, I kept my Wii U, my PlayStation 3, because it's a fully backwards compatible one, and emulation on that is still spotty. Xbox 360, which, I mean, you can emulate some of it, but it's just nice to have an Xbox 360, just in case you can't. So, just stuff like that. What do I think about Xbox exclusives this year? Redfall, Starfield, and Forza. They were all supposed to be out by June, and one is coming out by June, and the other is gone. Oh yeah, dude. RE4 is phenomenal. I just finished playing the original version of RE4. I had it on the Switch, and I was like, I want to run through this again because it's been a while. Luckily, I had a save file where, like, the first chapter and a half were done, so I didn't have to waste my time doing that again. Any regrets? None. None whatsoever. I want it gone. Like, I'll be happy when it's all done and I have the space and I can, like, see what I can do down here. Because, like, right now, I have a bookshelf that's right here against this wall, but I'm going to throw away the half bookshelf and move this bookshelf over to here, and then I'll have this whole, I mean, it's not a huge space or whatever, but I want to get, like, a table set up and then have a camera rig, because I actually found my old camera, not the Lumix G7 that I used in Delaware, but the one I used before that, when I used to record in, like, North Carolina. So, like, for, like, all the videos up until I moved to Delaware. And so I found that old camera, so I'm like, well, I want to do something with it now, because now I have multiple cameras to do, so. Andy with a $5 dono. It'd be sweet to see you on Review Tech USA stream sometimes. Rich and Jay sing your praises, and your DK always input would be cool. Yeah, man, whenever. I know Rich is going through stuff with, like, his fucking daughter. That shit's crazy, dude. Because I follow him, I'm friends with him on Facebook, and, like, it pops up on my Facebook, and I'm like, what in the fuck is going on here? John Duncan, member of the RGT Army for 8 months. Woo! How's that pee? Still clear, dude? Yeah, it is beautifully clear. I am well hydrated. I had a big cheat day yesterday. But yeah. Mohammed, stop it. Thank you, Sebastian. I sold a lot of Switch stuff. I've got, let me just do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 26. Then probably another 10 there, 36. Probably about 50. Switch games left. But yeah, like, Phoenix is actually getting a good deal, because 3DS stuff has gone up so much just since I made my inventory list for him. So, you know, but that's fine, dude. Cause like, I don't care. I feel like this shit shouldn't be worth as much money as it's worth anyways. So it's like, you know, who cares? Like 45 seconds of ads on this? On this video here? Usually YouTube demonetizes my my stream videos. They haven't demonetized it yet. You sit through that 45 seconds. It probably is him, John Duncan. Ava, that's wild. What? A competition exclusive. That's interesting. I still have a copy of that. I kept a copy of that on original Xbox. Pork rice or special fried rice? Pork rice, no onion. Onion's fine, but if you could do it without the onion, I'd appreciate it. Nothing beats having your games. Dude, that's how I feel with the mini PC. Like, it just feels so nice. John, dude, that was today's video, was working on a video about DuckStation and like showing off, you know, what you can do with it. I have like 3 games that I do side by side, and then a bunch of well, not a bunch, but like a variety of stuff to sort of wrap up the video so you can kind of get a feel for it. But yeah, DuckStation's fucking awesome, dude. Street League skateboarding is coming to Chicago. Dude, I don't even know who the pros are nowadays. Like, I haven't really followed it. I haven't followed like pro skating in years. Yeah, the Dreamcast is great. I kept Shenmue and Grandia. Rylan Bandy with the $5 dono. Yo, what's up, RGT, the heavy metal maniac? Yo, listen to this band called Cataclysm. They're a great band. Listen to this album from 2015. I know Cataclysm, good sir. Serenity and Fire. I love that song, and Ambassador of Pain. Those are good songs. I don't think Killer Instinct is ever coming back to a Nintendo thing. Did I keep any Saturn games? Yeah, I kept Daytona USA, Virtua Fighter 2, House of the Dead, Panzer, and Dragon Force, because Panzer and Dragon Force were gifts. No, I saw someone ask me earlier if I collected records. I don't collect records. Bound in Chains. They're supposed to be releasing Session physically. What's up, Major? Symphony of the Night on the Saturn? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't play as good as the PlayStation one. I have a Kiss cassette tape. $730. No, this isn't a vape. This is literally a piece of plastic that's kind of feels like a cigarette that just tastes a little bit like mint. That's all it is. It helps me though. What is something I want to start collecting? I don't know if there is anything. I don't know if there is. Agent Redbeards. I'm gonna go with okay. Am I marrying or am I having sex? You have to clarify if I'm having sex or marrying Winnie Cooper, Topanga, or Kelly Kapowski. Tell me about the mid thing. Fuck, marry, kill. Ugh. Well, I'm gonna. Okay, I'll kill Winnie Cooper. I'll fuck Kelly, and I'll marry Topanga because Topanga seems like a good good one to marry. I forget what these things are called. I got them off Amazon, and like they're really reviewed like super low. Let's see if I can find it. I need to buy some more because it came in a 3-pack, and I lost the other 2. Why isn't it show? It should just show me it because I've bought it before. Let me see my orders, and I could see. God, I buy way too much stuff off Amazon. I've placed 69 orders in the past 3 months. So this would have to have been, I would have bought this closer to probably January. What up, Clue? Okay, it's called Sigtris Oral Fixation Craving Relief. I'm gonna go ahead and buy some more. Oh, they come in different flavors too. Sigtris. Cigtrus. No, I lost them. They're so small. They're so small, like. It's 7:30. It's evening here. Pokemon Legends, like, no, I don't watch anime. Pokemon Legends, I think they should make that its own little franchise, but they also, they also can, I feel, just make it better, from a technical perspective. I think that would be better. Valerie Malone, who the fuck is that? Oh, and she was on Beverly Hills 90210. Well, I mean, Valerie was probably better. Well, yeah, Lydia's hot because it's Winona Ryder. She's a classic. I think I heard that Air was good. What up, Noah? Appreciate you, Shaw Clan. The video we're shooting, well, I mean, he hasn't come over yet. So, when he comes over next week, I will be we'll be shooting it. And loading up the shot at what? Lakers have a shot at getting into the things, but not a damn, ain't winning nothing. P Beto. Hopefully, too many games. I'm not a Nintendo YouTuber. Always remember that. All because you talk about something. Because, like, Nintendo YouTubers, man, they're the crazy ones. They're the crazy ones who always love everything and everything is great. Everything is awesome. Chris Middleton donated a Series X to a teacher at my school I teach at in a giveaway. That's wild. I'm not surprised, Roger. That's why you don't buy to them. Don't buy from them. They're not reputable. Honestly, any YouTuber who only talks about one thing from a video game perspective, like only talks about one manufacturer and constantly degrades other manufacturers, like I think there's problems, like mentally, because that's just mad weird to me. I play guitar. I've played guitar for a long time. I'm not very good at it, but shut up, Joseph. Nah, Ryland, I never bought anything from them, so I wouldn't qualify. I sold most of the 32X stuff. The only 2 games I kept, you can actually see them right there, Star Wars and Virtua Fighter. And I still have my big box Virtua Fighter trainers pack. I need to find it. Right now, I'm essentially just going through the totes that were hidden away behind the black curtain in the arcade room and like figuring out what's going to Phoenix and what I'm actually going to keep. I'm actually keeping that, though. Fuck falling in reverse. Yeah, I was self-taught. I took 1 lesson and I was like, I'm good. No, I didn't keep Mortal Kombat 2. And I have a 7 string. I have a 7, an 8, and a 6. Yeah, Mikey, I'm going to. Do I still collect arcade 1-ups? There's none that I like right now. I don't unless they do unless they do like House of the Dead or Daytona or just something, or Virtua Fighter, something like that. Like I think that would bring me back in. A Virtua Fighter cab, a Daytona USA cab, or a House of the Dead cab. I would buy one of those and I would make room for it. But beyond that, excuse me. Beyond that, no. Like, yeah, all the stuff you see on the shelf is being kept. This is all that's what I did today to kind of separate, or to make sure I had everything separated. I like the AI spawn cast. Oh, that was fucking hilarious. That was so good. I like the form factor of the arcade 1-ups though. Like, so I'll keep them. Baseball, football, hockey, and golf. I don't watch any of those except football. But football would be the New York Giants. Can they make light shooters now for home consoles? I mean, they kind of can, but it would be problematic because of the technology. You'd have to kind of do it like the Wii does it, essentially. What's up, Dwan? Appreciate you. Blake Romo sold my game collection to Retro Rick. Your fault. Hey, Retro Rick was in the was Anna. Can't talk. Retro Rick was in the running for my for my lot, but Phoenix won it. Griftcast. Hey, if people appreciate the dono, Blake. You know, if people are doing that, then, you know, whatever. Am I gonna buy any future arcade 1-ups? Only if it's like House of the Dead, Daytona USA, or Virtua Fighter. I do enjoy doing the Spawncast. It's fun. What am I taking? An actual vacation? Going out of the country? I have no idea. You know, I'll be honest with you. I don't watch either of. I don't watch Rick's stuff. I don't watch Phoenix's stuff because I don't care about game hunting. I don't. If this was 5 to 10 years ago, I'd have been all over their shit. You know, I used to love watching game hunting videos. I used to game hunt myself. You know, it was a thrill. I was in a video game collecting documentary, and like at that time, I loved game collecting, but now I don't. You know, I'm over it. Like, it's cool. It was a huge part of my life, but you know, it's not something I'm interested in doing anymore. Oh, I pee in the shower all the time. Sometimes I'll pee in the shower, like, and I'm not even in the shower because I have a bathroom attached to my bedroom, and like the shower is just a shower. There's like no bath in it. It's like a sliding glass door. Just open the doors, whiz in there. Appreciate you, Wicked. Playing on it, Ian. Playing on it. A lot of PS1 stuff, Ryan. The Mercedes project is going good. Essentially, I'm going to take some of the money that I get from Phoenix resale and just take it to a German shop, though, and I'm going to be like, hey, get this thing up and running. The cosmetic stuff, I can handle, no problem. I have a bunch of parts in for it. I'm ready to tackle that. Fresh stripping. I've got a new mirror because the passenger side mirror was kind of crusty. There's one part that's kind of loose and dangly. I've got some Bondo for it. I'm ready for all that. But the engine stuff, it's still not running. It's running probably at like 70-75% instead of 100%. So I want to get it to 100%. And then I got to do, man, I've got to do suspension, rims and tires. So, you know, but I needed to finish this transaction, and then, you know, I could take, you know, some of that money and put it into it. Am I using RetroPie for my emulators? No, I'm using a mini PC with a 10 terabyte drive that runs RetroArch. But for some of the games, I like to use separate emulators that are not a part of RetroArch. Appreciate you, Nazaj. Do I think the Switch 2 will come out this year? No. I think the Switch 2 will come out early 2024, maybe March-ish. But I think they might announce it this year. They might show it off this year. Like, I honestly feel like it could be, I mean, because when you look at the original Switch, it was an October showcase, a March release. You know, it was only 6 months. I think they could do something like that again, depending on what the software library is for the second half of 2023. I just feel like they have to do something sooner rather than later, though. Because sales are fine, but you are reaching that market saturation. I mean, you've been getting crushed in the NPDs for the past, you know, several months now. And that's the thing, Roger. They might do that. They might go in a completely different direction. Do I regret never opening the Series S? No. Yeah, health-wise, I've been doing all right. Everything is better. I have a heart ultrasound in like 2 weeks, so that'll kind of show, you know, where everything stands at. But yeah, I feel better. Like most of the games are going away, Brandon, but I'm keeping up my Wii U system. Yeah, Knicks are making a run. Knicks are beating Cavs in 5, and then the second round is where things will get interesting. If I can get an upset, you know, if I can get the Bulls or the fucking the Hawks to do something disruptive, I think that would help a lot. No, I got rid of the 3DS. No, Knicks in 5. Knicks in 5. I plan on it, John. I did not like Death Stranding. I thought Death Stranding was very pretentious. It was kind of, it kind of had that feeling of like the game was like better than you, you know, and like just very artsy fartsy, and I don't know. I just, the vibe of the game, it felt very. I didn't like the gameplay, of course, but the vibe of the game, I just did not like. What up, I-Man? I didn't like it. Dwan, no, that proof was incorrect. That proof was the stuff he was talking about in that video was proven fake over a week ago. So I'm not quite sure why he made that video today. Like, I played Death Stranding for like 15, 16 hours. Like, I gave it an honest chance, but I just I couldn't, nothing with it ever clicked with me. Nothing with it ever. I was like, oh wow, I get it now. But I mean, it's super cheap. So like, if you wanted to pick up Death Stranding, like, pick it up. But you ain't hear Cavs in 5, Randy. You heard Knicks in 5. I should sell Citrus. It's got shitty reviews on Amazon, which is crazy. Yeah, go Celtics. I would love to see the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals, please. Because I'm pretty sure the Knicks were 3-1 against them. No, he hasn't paid me yet. I've not heard of that band, Jackson. That's interesting. So I never played Max Payne 3. That's regular, yeah, regular season with core people missing. I did see it, Andrew. It was awesome. What's up, Fusion? I don't know why y'all put the Celtics on this goddamn pedestal like that. Like, I do not fear the Celtics. I would love to play the Celtics. I don't fear the Cavs. I don't fear the Celtics. I fear the Bucks and the Sixers way more than I fear the Cavs and the Celtics. Are there any current gen basketball? Any good current gen basketball? I mean, the only one is 2K, which, I mean, I always buy 2K. I love 2K, but these headphones are just some random crap I bought on Amazon. ONIQUMA gaming headset. Now, Josie's a Nintendo YouTuber. Danzig or Graves? I can't pick because I like them both. They were both different styles. In terms of the Misfits, I would probably say Graves, honestly. Oh yeah, Ryan, I had to change my diet a bunch. Yeah, Sony's been crying about the whole Activision deal the whole time, and it's just because they don't want it to go through and they're being petty. I thought No Man's Sky did get a patch. Let's see. It says it was out yesterday. The Interceptor mod. Or the Interceptor update, I should say. These are nice headphones. Onokuma gaming headset. Look at this. I paid a whopping $15.99 for this headset. Huh. I don't know. I haven't played the Mercenaries yet. I might play that tonight. Seventh Guest. John, Seventh Guest is actually out on the Switch because I bought it today. And it glitched on me. And it froze in the middle of a puzzle, and I got really annoyed. But it is out. And I like those FMV games too. No, I agree, Ryan. I mean, I think competition is what creates the best times. And no, I only have Raycons, but I do use my Raycons all the time. Seventh Guest was on 3DO. I think Saturn. I don't think it was on Sega CD, but I could be wrong. These are games that I'm keeping. Any games I'm looking forward to? Yeah, I mean, Tears of the Kingdom, Starfield, Forza 8. I like FMV games. I didn't really like them as a kid. Well, no, I guess I did like them as a kid. It's just a thing from a different time. Oh wait, it didn't even come out on the 3DO. Call of Duty would be out next year on the Switch. I don't think they're gonna have one this year. So wait. It only came out. It came out for the Philips CDI, DOS, Mac, Windows. Blood pressure's good. 120 or less, over 80 or less most of the time. So, who annoys me the most on the Spawncast? I mean, none of them really annoy me. What's up, Gregorio? I did it right this time. What did I get rid of? I mean, there's a bunch of totes there. There's a huge box here. There's more totes over here. How do I see my channel going into the future? Into the toilet? No, I don't know. Lakers in the playoffs after everything I said. Look, first and foremost, good sir, you were the one. The Lakers ended up being a 500 team. You were the one prophesizing that this was going to be one of the top teams in the league. Not me. I was never prophesizing that. Is John the same in person? He's probably worse. I mean, no, you can't see that right now, Marius, because there's so much stuff. But like, I'll show it in a video. What's the best example emulator? I don't know. I mean, it's fun to upscale. It's fun to upscale systems, and you know, like GameCube, 3DS stuff. I think it looks really good when you upscale it. The PlayStation 1 stuff is amazing. Gregorio with a $5 dono. You said it correct. Thank you, broski. I appreciate you. Randy with a $5 dono. Happy payday. With millennial gamers so high in nostalgia, why don't companies make the games like NBA Jam or Tecmo Bowl with current rosters? That's a good question, honestly. Because there's obviously a large market for that. And I think it's a market that would be, you know, pretty big. But I think some of it boils down to the fact that, you know, licensing, because lots of people have the license for like specific things. Like I think for the NFL, EA has the standard game license, and then for arcade style games, I think 2K has the license. So it really boils down to licensing issues as far as that. But I mean, I would love to freaking play it. No, you're not keeping me awake. I have to do an interview in a little bit anyways, so. Ziggy with a £5 dono. Appreciate you, broski, with a heart. Nick, if y'all lose to the Cavs, it's going to be rough. Why would we lose to the Cavs? Why would we lose to the Cavs? Which one, Slimeball? The instrumental one or the punk rock one? Nuggets had their time, man. I just don't think exactly Fisto. I just don't. They always come up short. Yeah, but fucking the Cavs. I mean the Cavs. The Jazz wanted too much. Ainge was never sending him here. He was never sending him to fucking the Knicks. He just wanted to scorch the Knicks franchise and see if he could like pillage it. What's going on with Project Eve? I'm not sure. I think it's still coming out this year, but I haven't heard any updates on it. Yeah, I saw Cuban really blaming Brunson's dad. That was so corny. Like, you had the opportunity to re-sign him. Oh no, it was the song. That was by my old graphics guy. There's a guy named Eric. He works for Destructoid now. Brunson's never going to the Bulls. Brunson has no reason to go to the Bulls. Nobody has a reason to go to the Bulls because the Bulls are gonna blow it up. Hold on 1 second. I did see the AI Spawncast episode. Metroid Prime 4, Resident Evil 4. I mean, one game is out and one game we haven't seen anything of. I think it was stupid that Cuban got rid of players for Kyrie. This is never a good fit. Birdman was wild. Birdman was a real one because like he got like fucking busted for like meth. Like, dude got busted for meth. Like, what kind of fucking player gets busted for meth? It'll be interesting to see what it's like, Jackson. Slimeball, I did see, yeah, I saw one. I don't know if it's the same one that you're referring to, but I have seen an AI AVGN. But see, I mean, okay, let's say Kyrie does go to LA. LeBron, he's on his last little bit here. You know? G. Gary, I really haven't played the Max Payne games that much. I've dabbled, but I haven't played them enough to the point where I would be like, yes, I like these games, or no, I don't like them. What I experienced was pretty fun, but for whatever reason, I never played them back in their heyday. Which is really weird. So Braun would end up being in front of AD because AD is always injured then, is what you're saying. Okay. Just clarifying. Just making sure. I mean, in spurts. I have never done meth. What up, DC Fat Cat? Yeah, I'm actually doing an interview with another channel tonight in a little bit. That's why I totally streamed before this. So I was like, well, kill some time. I already ate dinner. No, I've never done meth. I think I just answered that, but no. No methy. Yeah, the bullet... Well, I don't know. Because bullet time was just a big thing during that time frame, the early 2000s. Like, everything had bullet time in it. And everyone wanted to have bullet time because of the success of the Matrix. But as far as, like, parlaying that into video game stuff, I don't know. Like, I like Enter the Path of the Matrix or whatever the fuck the name of the game was. Obviously, the Path of Neo was a better game, but I didn't hate the first... I didn't hate the first Matrix game. Can you read out loud the questions that you're answering like OJ does? No. Georgie likes to come in here and start trouble. I did take an L from OJ regarding Switch dominance in Japan. PS5 isn't outselling it anymore. My whole statement was that the PS5 outsold it. That was it. People ran with that. Beyond it, is the PS5 outselling the Switch in the NPDs in the biggest market in the United States? Yes. Okay. And second, I was not wrong on Metroid Dread's success because the game did not sell over 3 million copies. You can't sit there. You can sit there and assume all you like. However, at the end of the day, the facts are the facts. We only have the data reported by Nintendo. I take no L's. Joel. What's good, Joel? Joel says, "What's up, homie? How is your health today? Or how are you today? How's the health? Health is good. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Worked on some stuff earlier. Do I think Pilot Wings is dead? Yes. Pilot Wings is definitely dead. But I mean, was Pilot Wings? I think the better question is, was Pilot Wings ever alive? Like, Pilot Wings always just felt like a thing because there was only 3 games. There was the Super Nintendo one, which was an early launch title. There was the N64 one, which was an early launch title. And then there was the 3DS one, which was an early launch title. Are you bad? Am I bad for thinking Metroid Prime is boring but Dread really engaging? No, some people prefer the 2D games to the 3D games. Personally, I like the Prime games more than the 2D ones. Just because I'm kind of over 2D as a whole in terms of like AAA stuff. But no, there's nothing wrong with that. Advance Wars looks good. Nintendo actually dropped a trailer, like a 5-6 minute little presentation thing today. Like detailing it and stuff. I don't think they're expecting much from it in terms of sales and stuff. Because I mean, at it, like the first party games for Nintendo this year have not sold all that great. Fire Emblem was trending worse than Engage was trailing worse than Three Houses, trending worse than Three Houses was in terms of sales. The Kirby game is a Wii re-release. The Bayonetta game, I don't even think that sold 100,000 copies yet because nobody gave a fuck about that game. And then Advance Wars, it's another, soft game. So I feel like they're not really caring about anything until Tears of the Kingdom. Psychosis Patient, member of the RGT squad for 7 months. Appreciate you, broski. Thank you so much. Yeah, that Bayonetta, nobody wanted it. That's the problem. Nobody asked for that Bayonetta spinoff game, especially right off of the heels of Bayonetta 3, which also sold like dog shit. Like, here's a hot topic. Platinum Games is not a AAA company at all. AA at best. If the clear coat is gone on my 2009 Fit, should I still try to paint it or just settle for a wrap? I would just settle for a wrap. AA, exactly. So if 2D AAA games are dead in your opinion, what do you do with franchises like Castlevania or Mega Man? Revive it somehow or just let it stay dead? I mean, if you're charging a $60 price point, it's tough. Like, I think Mega Man 11 was fucking great for what it was. It was a Mega Man game. It was budget priced at a decent price point. It's just very hard for me to justify a 2D action platformer game or Metroidvania game being a full $60 when you have indie companies doing like the same level of quality at a fraction of the price. It's like you're almost paying for the name more so than the game itself. I want a new 2D Castlevania, but if you're going to charge $60, like, this better be like Symphony of the Night times 4. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to go all out with it, in my opinion. Am I stoked for Street Fighter 6, Mortal Kombat 12, and or Dead Island 2? Yes, yes, and yes. Like, I don't think, I think Dread would have sold closer to $5 million if it was at $40. Just saying. Oh, Metroid Prime Federation Force. Fuck off with that game. Do you know how expensive that game is right now? The price of that game shot up. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous how expensive that game is. You know, I'm not super into Jedi Survivor. Like, I might pick it up on a sale, but I'm not super hyped about it. It looks really good. I don't know. Do I think that Roman Reigns stayed the champ just until the merger was completed? No. I mean, I think that was a thing that was always going to be, that was supposedly, like, that was written in stone months ago. Like, it didn't have anything to do with, the merger. I mean, the original Dead Island was great, but it was also very unique, as far as types of games that had released at that time. There wasn't really any games kind of similar to Dead Island, and now it feels like in that gap there's been so many games that were similar to Dead Island. 36 Chambers or Wu-Tang Forever? I'd have to go with Forever just because it's more sentimental to me. Fuck Heritage Auctions. They could burn in fucking hell. No, I didn't play Bayonetta Origins, Dwan. I'm just not at $60. I'm not interested in that game. Maybe at 20, I would check it out. But Knicks are gonna beat the Cavs. Knicks in 5. The play-in tournament in the East is gonna be very interesting. I would have to imagine, well, because it's 7-8 versus 9 and 10, and then the winner. Right? How does that work? No. How does it work? I need to look. All right. So the 7th hosts the 8th, and the winner advances to the first round of the playoffs as the 7th team. The loser of that game then hosts the winner of the matchup between 9th and 10th seeds. Okay, so 7 and 8 looks to be the Heat and the Hawks. So I think the Hawks will come out. Yes, I replayed Fusion. Ziggy with another dono, 11 pounds. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. It's your boy with a dono. John is the McMahon of Spawncast. Lakers are worse than the Knicks. The Lakers stink, and I hate them. Well, that's very passionate. It's very passionate of you, Ishia boy, to be so against the Lakers and so in love with the Knicks. You are a good man. Yeah, I kept the Essentials collection. It's actually sealed. So if I wanted to play any of these games, I'd play it on my mini PC. Do I think that Google has a warehouse filled with Stadia controllers somewhere? Probably. Who deserves the MVP? That's a simple answer. And that man is Jalen Brunson. You're talking about most valuable player. This man entered the team that was like 10 games, 12 games below 500 and propelled them into a 5th seed in the Eastern Conference. In a strong Eastern Conference. Now, who will win it? It'll be Embiid, Giannis, or Jokic. I don't think Josie's a permanent on the Spawncast. But they can have a fight to the death. Because there's only one woman allowed. Jokic, that would be a 3-peat for him. Jokic has to win a chip. Like, if you give that man another fucking MVP and he does not win a chip. Sig update. I haven't smoked a cigarette in 3 months. I still have one pack, though. It's unopened. Just in case. Pale Origins looks like an Adobe Flash game circa 2005. I don't like it. I don't like it. Will DSP ever be in the Spawncast? I don't think DSP would ever want to be. I don't have a P.O. box. I haven't had a P.O. box in fucking a million years. Probably 5 years now. At least. Yeah. Yeah, Bayonetta Origins should have been $20 to $30. Maybe even $40. But no. Dude, it's going to be tough to not smoke during the playoffs. It's going to be tough. Griffin Gaming hates everyone. He sure as hell doesn't like Max. he does not like that, man. What up, Starboy? Stress is going to be real, but you know what? Yeah, I'm not worried about tonight's game, though, Evil Badface, because, like, the thing of it, like, the game has no sort of, like, that's why I'm not watching the game right now, because it has no implications. Like, we're locked into the 5th seed, so it doesn't matter. You know, we could get blown out of the water, whatever. I will be just fine. What's up, Glenn? Do I like all New York sports teams? No. But most. Bro, the fucking shit with the fucking Dallas Mavericks is disgusting. Oh, I never said he was wrong, Woden's Throne. I never said the guy was wrong. I was just saying he makes a lot of videos on Max. That's the thing. Mavs don't want to stay alive. It's like Slovenia night. And like people flew like 15 hours to come see Luka play for the first quarter. And then they're going to rest him. And they're resting everyone else. Fuck Mark Cuban. He's a petty bitch. My name is Luka. I live on the 2nd floor. That game doesn't start till 8:30 though, right? I don't think it's started yet. That's the mission, Ghost. I mean, I liked Mark Cuban on Shark Tank. I don't hate the guy, but well, that's the thing. Cuban is a fucking just a dick ass to a lot of fucking teams. Man, it's bullshit. It's like that's the only way anyone knows that song. I'm down to just 2 switches, I think. And no, I'm not getting the OLED. I don't need it, you know? I'm not Wood. I'm not going to fucking buy I'm not going to buy a million switches just to have them. Like, he's getting to hoarder levels. What level do I play NBA 2K on? I just play on the standard. Do I partake in any sports gambling if it's legal where you are? No. It is legal, but no, I don't. I don't like losing money. I don't mind. Okay, let me rephrase that. I don't mind. I would rather waste money than lose money. You know what I'm saying? Like the car, the project car that I have, that was a waste of money. But it's okay. But when you lose money on like gambling or something like that, like I don't, you know, there's no way to recuperate that actual money that you just lost unless you keep going further and further down and down. Favorite Chick-fil-A sauce? Fuck Chick-fil-A. I don't like Chick-fil-A. I think they're overpriced. I remember when I moved to North Carolina, everyone was like, you gotta go to Chick-fil-A. You gotta eat Papa John's. Papa John's is the best pizza. Chick-fil-A is the best chicken. And like Chick-fil-A was arguably better than Papa John's, but it still wasn't great. It was just kind of overpriced chicken. I was like, this is pretty good. But like the waffle fries, they're mad fucking they're mad like bland and shit. That's good, Pete Martson. You don't need more than that. Buying women drinks is gambling in a sense and a waste. I remember Pecker Dupree came up from Georgia to stay with me for it was right, I must have been 26, and it was right before I moved in with two buddies and got rid of that apartment. But we went over there to party and pregame, and then we went out to the bar, and this hot ass chick, I don't know why, she bought us drinks all night, and I was like, we about to tag team this bitch? Like, what the fuck is she doing? Why is she buying us drinks? And like, so at the end of the night, I'm like, so, you know, what are you doing when we get out of here? You want to come back to the house? You know, I got an apartment. It's right down the street. You know, we can go down there and we can hang out. And she was like, no, I'm just going to go home. And I was like, oh. And I went up to Pecker Dupree. I was like, yo, you try. I was like, maybe she wants to fuck you. Maybe I was just like collateral because I was there when we were hanging out, but maybe she wants to fuck you. So he went up to her and he came back. He was like, she says she's going home. I'm like, dude, this bitch spent like over $100 on drinks for both of us. He's like, I know. I was like, why? He's like, I don't know. Oh, fuck, guess we're going home dry. How can healthy food like fruit make you vomit? I don't know. I ate a half a fucking pizza yesterday and I was fine. Felt great. I do collect action figures, old figures though. Those Kiss ones are kind of new. I got some Power Rangers off camera that you can't see. Jackson, welcome to the RGT Army. I appreciate you, broski. Yeah, it was the weirdest thing. And like, I actually talked to her after the fact to like try and hang out and stuff, and then she ended up dating this other guy that I knew like a couple weeks later. I never understood it. It was bizarre. The best was when we would DJ though, because we would always have free drinks at the bar, and like I would take advantage of that because like if I was trying to, you know, get with a chick or something and she wanted a drink, I wasn't buying the drink. I would just go to the bar and say it was for me, but then I'd give it to her. So like some people kind of caught on and tried to take advantage of it, but like I wouldn't let them. I'm kind of a health nut. A little. Not entirely, but more so than I have been previously. Lord RJ5, hey RGT, are you going to get the Resident Evil figs? You know, I would love to get, because like when it comes to action figures and stuff, I only like old ones, or John doesn't listen to any music. I only like old ones or re-releases of old ones. I would love to get the Resident Evil, I think there were 2 figures that came out in 99. I think they were McFarlane's. No, they were Toy Biz. Oh my God, these things are expensive as shit. Come on! And that thing... Wait, complete set? Well, no. Is it just the 2 figures? Okay, so they have original ones, too. Video game superstars. Oh, I like the Resident Evil... I like the Resident Evil 1 ones better. Let's see. Let's go shopping on eBay here. Resident Evil 1 figures. Okay, so they made... I'm not buying... No, I'm not going to buy anything. We're just going to look at them together. Not on the right thing. Hold on here. I think this will make it correct. Okay. So, like, here's a zombie and a forest figure. That's expensive as shit, though. God damn. Japan. So these only come out in Japan? Oh, they are Japanese. But they have English on them. No, these aren't Japanese. There was some weird Japan or kanji on the side, I thought. I don't know. Those are dope. But that's way too expensive for me. Like a tyrant from 2. Or Mr. X. Like, there's hardly any figures here. God damn. Wow, look at that. 3 Resident Evil games. This one looks crusty as hell. $200. So, like, these are cool. They're so damn much. All right, here's a Resident Evil 1. There's a Chris. Well, that's not terrible. Barry. Where's Barry? But, like, I would need, like, a fucking... I like the Cerebus, too. Okay, so they have a Chimera Hunter, Cerebus Chris, Web Spinner Jill, Forest Maggot Zombie, and an 8-inch Tyrant. That would be interesting to see how much the whole set would be. So it'd be like $60 for Chris. Let's just do Jill Toy Biz. $70 for Jill. We already saw like $80 for the Forest one. Who was the other one? I don't remember. Well, the Tyrant. Oh, the Chimera. Oh, Chimera is only $40. That's not bad. And then the Tyrant. Okay. I mean, you could get the whole set for, like, what, under $300? God, look, that's disgusting. $2.97. That's fucking awesome looking, though. That's fucking dope looking. That's not terrible. It's like 60, 50, 60. We're not buying any of these. Yet. We might. Ooh, that's a crispy one. That one's pretty crispy too, though. That's a good price. Based on the condition, the quality, I like that one. Just a little thing on the end there, but that's not too bad. No, we're not going to do it yet. What up, Retro Bro? Saw your interaction with Treehouse. Was it Treehouse something? Do I need any more Hasbros? Yeah, just the more expensive ones. So I'm in no hurry for those. I'm in no hurry for those. I never really wanted a whole Hasbro set. Because, like, I don't know. I just never really wanted a whole set. Paul Gale Network, you gonna plug in your Game Boy and watch Mario? Dude, these reviewers are so stupid. The things that they say, and they wonder, like, why people don't, like, respect them. It's like, well, there's why. You don't know what you're talking about. I appreciate that, Three Eyes. But yeah, like, these people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They spout this nonsense. And they're like, well, why are people being mean to me? It's like, why do you think, you dumbass? Are they Dark Cinder? No, this is just stuff I'm keeping. This is all stuff that I'm keeping from the lot. Like, you guys don't understand how much stuff I have. I'll have to check that out, Retro Bro. Yeah, I'll have to watch that. You don't understand how much stuff I had. I had a lot of stuff. It was just way too much stuff. I'm happy. So this guy's trying to sell everything. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. People like all these reviews said, "Oh, it's shallow. It's shallow." It's like, what the fuck do you expect, you dumbass motherfucker? It's a Mario game movie. Yeah, I saw that where they were saying, "Oh, maybe the people in Japan will like it because they like furries." It's like, first off, you stupid white bitch, that's kind of racist to say. Like, let's be real, all right? It's kind of racist to say. And second off, like, what the fuck? Like, how hard is it to understand what you're talking about? Like, that doesn't seem very hard to me to know what you're talking about, to do some basic research. I'm not asking for you know, you to be a complete expert in the Mario universe, but at least know something. Am I cleaning house with my old games? Yeah, man. I'm gonna have a bunch of space. They leave me next week. Got lots of totes here on the floor. I still got to finish up though. I'm not completely done. I would say I'm about 70% done. It's really just messing with the stuff in that other room. I still have some NES and Super NES and N64 games on the shelf, but that's just for B-roll because like when we film it, it could be like, "Oh, look, I'm putting these games in a tote. I'm so sad." Like, I don't care. Yes, Phoenix will be inside my house. And you're getting a video. How many consoles am I didn't count. A lot. I could try to count. Like 2 NESs, 2 N64s, a Saturn, PS1, PS2, 2 PS2s, Jaguar, Sega CDX, Sega Genesis, Sega 32X, a lot of stuff. Chris, member of the RGT squad for 8 months now. Hey, RGT, I hope you're doing well today. Any thoughts on Vince's new mustache? He looks like a combination of like a 40s villain and like a predator. Like, kind of like cup your drink when he's around style predator. Like, I don't know what the fuck he's doing with that shit. Oh yeah, I'll be doing a tour retro, bro. I was saying basically what I'm gonna do is, because these are the games I'm keeping. I'm gonna get rid of that little crappy shelf there. I'm gonna bring that shelf, the full bookshelf, which is the same as this bookshelf, over there to replace that, and then I'm gonna have this space over here that I want to like get actually have a table, come to think of it. So I want to get a table, set the table up there, and have it for like top-down shots for like products and stuff when I'm reviewing it, because I think that would be really cool. No, the Video Game History Foundation they don't pay you anything. It's donations. It is just donations. Yeah, Vince is a predator. I mean, you're not wrong. All right, so I could, man. 60. I'm still looking at these figures. $60 for the Tyrant. So we know that. We're positive on that. What's the cheapest Jill and Forrest I can get? All right, 70 for Jill. DC Fat Cat, member of the RGT Army for 8 months. 8-month crew, oldest crew. I would think so. I would think so. Dude, the Video Game History Foundation is mad weird in my opinion. Because nothing is... I wish Kelsey would come on the channel and talk to me, but I know she's super busy. I just don't get it. Like, I don't get what the mission is. Because the mission is impossible. It's literally impossible. I'll say it like Max says. Literally impossible for this to happen. But they seem to think it's going to happen. Hello, the boy. Okay, so here's an interesting lot. It's all the figures minus the Chris figure. And it's from Canada, which kind of stinks. But it also comes with like some comic books. And it's only... So that's $230 plus 4. So it's like $270. I don't know. Keep dreaming. Lydia, member of the RGT Army for 1 month. Woohoo! Much love to you, RGT. Much love to you, Lydia and DC Fat Cat. Spoiler alert. I think they're banging. Just saying. There's a chance. All right, I got to wrap this up in like 5. I'll go to 8:40 because I got to hop on this interview at 9 o'clock, and I need to eat something a little snacky and take a whiz. So got any final questions, be sure to get them in. I will do my best to address them. I DM'd you a free code for Ghost Song Steam Deck. Okay, I'll check it out, Paul. Thanks. Appreciate you, Bursky. Yeah, so this guy wanted to do an interview with me, and I told him, funnily enough, on January 15th, that morning, I was like, yeah, you know, I don't think it's a live interview. I think it's a recorded thing. But I was like, yeah, we could do an interview. That was the day that I went to the hospital. So I talked to him that morning, agreed to do an interview, and then I went to the hospital, and I totally lost track of time. And just, you know, my emails got obviously bombarded because I was days behind from that time frame. So we finally linked up again, and we're going to finally do it tonight. I felt bad. I was like, I'm sorry, dude. I did not plan for this to happen, but it kind of happened. But he was cool about it. He was just like, yeah, no, shit happens, dude. What are you going to do? I love the way these figures look. Yes, I'm still looking at the figures. I like the Resident Evil 2 ones, though, as well. I'm surprised McFarlane didn't make these. I have no idea, Elvin. I have no idea what kind of interview this is. I didn't even look into it because I was just kind of like, I owe this guy at this point. So it's probably some like half alt-right wing racist interview. It's like, what do you think of the Jews, RGT? Well, I'm kind of one. This is all stuff I'm just keeping. All stuff I'm just keeping. The second shelf is completely empty. No, who the fuck is coming back? It's just been, I don't know, it's just been busy. Busy boy. No, I never got any huge statues. I never really got in. I used to have a lot of store displays from when I worked at GameStop. Because afterwards I would just bring them home because they didn't care. Like, you would have to like claim dibs on it. But like, you know, if it was like, I remember I used to have this huge Metroid Prime Hunter display that was like, it was like 4 or 5 feet tall, and it was just like Samus. Let's see if I can find it, what it looks like. I wish I would have held on to it because it would have been worth a fuck ton of money, but yep, there it is. So this isn't mine, but this is the standee that I had. It's super cool, man. Like when you would walk into my shitty apartment, which I almost feel like this is my shitty apartment because he's got the Wii set up, he's got the fucking skateboard stickers on this tote, but it's not. I had a bigger TV than that. This was what you would walk into. I loved that fucking game. It was so good too. ODE flashcards versus emulators. What's my preference? Emulators, because an emulator, as I'll show you in a video that I have finished, an emulator can improve things that an ODE and a flashcard can only. ODEs and flashcards can get to a certain level, but emulators can take the things and then improve them. And those flashcards and stuff can't do that. Now, I completely respect both options, but for me personally, I just prefer the emulation side of things now. You're going to see the mini PC soon. I promise. I promise. Because an emulator can take what you have and make it better. That's how. Like, if this was still at the point of like 10 years ago where like it was the exact same experience, then sure, I would probably prefer to play, you know, on original hardware. But it's not. It's substantially better. It's a better experience to play it emulated. Exactly, Gregorio. And I'm not saying that's for everything. Like, there's like none. There's no input delay. Okay, so like RCPS3 struggles a lot. That's why I kept my PlayStation 3. I wanted this for PlayStation 2, Xbox, GameCube, and under. That's all I wanted it for. And it does that for me. I understand its shortcomings. I completely understand its shortcomings, but just the overall thing, it's a hell of a lot easier to get an emulator on your PC or to buy a mini PC with, you know, Bassetera preloaded on it or something than it is to buy 4 retro video games, which will put you out of fucking house and home. Let's be real. These games are costing hundreds and hundreds of dollars just for one game. Where for hundreds of dollars you could buy the whole collection. And yeah, maybe there's a few fucking games that don't work as good, but it's like, Ryan, that's the video. I haven't shot it yet though. I haven't even really used them yet. All right, I got a jet. I got to go Bacteria, whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3 is fucking awesome. I've had 0 issues with Saturn and N64 on this. I gotta go get ready for this interview. I gotta go eat some food. Thank you to everyone who came by and hung out. Yes, we will be doing an after show tomorrow night after the Spawncast, so make sure you come around for that. Thank you to everyone who chatted it up. Thank you to everyone who donated, and thank you to all the channel members. You guys help keep this channel afloat and keep this channel fun for me. I love all you guys. Make sure you check out the videos from this past week on the channel.